Senna is challenging Mansell, Patrese is third, Schumacher is fourth, Alesi brilliantly up to fifth position, down to sixth goes Gerhard Berger, and now is the time for the Williams to try to
If you
get
grew up in
away.
Britain during the
But this is the
1990s, there's
time
one
when
car that
McLaren
truly
will be
defined Formula
strongest, and
One. A machine
Senna
that
goes
carried a
through.
national hero to its
Senna leads,
long-awaited world
Mansell
title,
retakes it.
created unforgettable
Wow,
moments, and
already the
remains one of the
Titans
most
are
advanced F1
fighting.
cars of its time.
Well, we always knew that this Australian Grand Prix was a potential ripper, and it's turning out to be.
A car like no other. The car that took Nigel Mansell to his first and only Formula One World Championship at the age of 39. A car so beloved that when it won the British Grand Prix, the fans stormed the track before it could even complete its cool-down lap. The FW14B isn't just a race car, it's a piece of British motorsport history. In 1992, Williams was at its peak, dominating the sport with cutting-edge technology. The FW14B's livery is instantly recognizable, but it's the innovations beneath the surface that made this car truly ahead of its time. Even by today's standards, this car was a technological marvel. Williams engineers could pre-program circuits into the car, allowing it to adjust suspension dynamically for every corner, something unheard of in modern F1. It featured active suspension, traction control, and semi-automatic gear shift elements that made it feel almost autonomous on the track. Designed by the legendary Adrian Newey and powered by a screaming Renault V10, this car set the benchmark for F1 technology in the 90s. But inside, surprisingly simple. A round steering wheel with just two buttons, one for the radio, one for a drink. No overwhelming digital displays, no complex controls, just pure raw performance. Mansell's dominance in the FW14B was remarkable, winning 9 races in the 1992 season. Even though this particular chassis, number 8, was later driven by his teammate Riccardo Patrese, it remains a symbol of Mansell's crowning achievement.
The Williams FW14 is one of the most advanced Formula One cars of all time. But can it beat a car from the 21st century?
slot nog iets over de regels van volgend jaar. Dit wordt volgend jaar verboden. Het is actieve vering. Het team wat het beste voor elkaar heeft is het team van Williams. Dit is er volgend jaar dus niet meer bij. En u ziet het inderdaad goed. Deze auto is niet dood, hij leeft.
And now, join Nigel on a personal guided tour of the FW14.
Well, here we have FW14B. Here at the moment, all the bodywork's off, so you can see the various computers and control boxes. I won't identify exactly what does what, because then I'll compromise my position within the team and the contract. This is top secret underneath here, so you can have a quick look quickly, and then put it down quickly, and I never showed you it. Look, get the chief mechanic, he's looking at me now.
The passion for Mansell was unmatched. The scenes at Silverstone where fans mobbed the track proved just how much this car and driver meant to Britain. It was an era-defining moment.
Yeah, this is basically, what do you call this now? Just a screw. Yeah, yeah. That does everything. And it has only a little bit more movement than that. And it just controls the ride height. Now, another little bit of, you got that? This is the RS4 engine, which is a very good engine. Very tidy. Car is engineered very, very well indeed. I mean, if you look at the car and it looks tidy and clean, then the chances are it's, the engineering of it is very good. Anyway, what we have here is a very good close-up of the steering wheel that we use to activate the gearbox. As you can see, all we do is just press the lever up and down like this, and that changes gear. Nice simple device, nice lightweight yoke. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's fairly straightforward, except when you're going around corners, you have to remember which way is up and which way is down, otherwise you can have an exciting time. This button here is the automatic transmission. You press that button, you don't have to touch the steering wheel again, it changes up the gears all on its own, and a preconceived rev change. This button here, this can alter your ride height while you're going along, and it's like a low drag situation, which everyone seems to know about now, so I've got no problem telling you. These are all different settings on here that you can have on the dashboard, which shows you the ride height, standard ride height and the test ride height. I'll have to go along and say the aerodynamics comes first. In my opinion this year, I think the aerodynamics are second to none in the pit lane. The engineering in the car comes next. I think between Patrick Head and Asian New, they've done a superb job, there's no question about that. And then mechanical, that's probably, although it's very, very important, that comes next.
The iconic car went up for sale at Bonham's during the Goodwood Festival of Speed, purchased by Sebastian Vettel. The estimated price, likely around $3 million. A steep price, but for a piece of motorsport history, it's probably a bargain.
Is quite a chatty chap during the race, and there's a constant flow of conversation between him and the pits. And they're seeing now their hero come through. If he gets back to the pitch through this lot, I think he will be doing extremely well. What a wonderful sight. This is Nigel's 7th win of 1992. It raises his World Championship points score to 76. His teammate Riccardo Patrese, by finishing second, gets another 6 points to give him 40. So Nigel now leads the championship by 36 points after race 9 in this 16-race World Championship Series, with the races in Germany in 2 weeks' time, Hungary, Belgium, Italy, Portugal, Japan, and the marvellous wind-up at the end of the season that everybody loves to go to, the Australian Grand Prix at Adelaide. Will he be world champion when the series reaches Australia? Well, there is still a long way to go. He's got a massive lead, but it is not an unbeatable one, although it's certainly looking more and more like it race by race.